So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was a one-on-one match. It was Damien Priest versus Santos Escobar one-on-one. But before we even talk about that match, we got a lot of stuff to talk about beforehand. So starting off with, we see the Intercontinental Champion Gunther. He's talking to Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci Imperium backstage. So he's talking to him. We don't understand what he's saying or whatever. But then Xavier Woods comes up playing the trombone after he got done with his match with LA Knight tonight. And Ludwig Kaiser gets mad and he says, "You want to be disrespecting the ring general like that and all that stuff." And he goes like, "Alright, I'm sorry, I'm going to walk away." And then he walks away and then they go back to talking. And then he comes back playing the trombone again. And Gunther gets pissed off pretty much and he goes up and he goes like, he wants to beat the respect into Xavier Woods. And Xavier Woods talking about how he never had a title shot for the Intercontinental Championship, so why not him go after the title and stuff since he's the biggest free agent before the WWE draft happens. So yeah, that's what Xavier Woods says. So yeah, it looks like we're going to probably get a Intercontinental Championship match eventually between Gunther and Xavier Woods. I think that'll be pretty good. Save that up for Backlash right there. Boom. For the IC title, Gunther versus Xavier Woods. That'll be a good one, you know? So yeah. But then after that, we see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens talking to Matt Riddle, and Matt Riddle was talking about how he wants to get his hands on Solo Sikoa tonight and all that stuff. Sami Zayn's telling him to be careful and everything because Solo's dangerous, the Usos are dangerous, the whole bloodline's dangerous, you know. And Kevin Owens is like, "No, screw that. You go out there and just beat the hell out of Solo. Beat the hell out of him however you want. Go out there, be reckless, just beat the living crap out of him." And Matt Riddle was like, "You know what? Yeah, you're right." So yeah, they hyping up Matt Riddle. And then after that, we see Kayla Braxton backstage. She is interviewing Rhea Ripley, Damien Priest, and Dominik Mysterio, the Judgment Day. And yeah, she was talking about how Zelina Vega embarrassed Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley gets mad about that, talking about she didn't get embarrassed or anything. And Damien Priest was talking about how they've been having a lot of issues with the Santos Escobar, Rey Mysterio, the whole LWO. But you know what? They're going to settle it tonight because LWO needs to stay out of their business and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what he said. And then he says about the Bad Bunny thing, "I'm going to go out to the ring and talk about it." So yeah, that's what happens there. The Judgment Day goes out to the ring, and Damien Priest grabs the mic and he starts talking about Bad Bunny, talking about a few weeks ago he deserved what he got because of him sticking his nose in the Judgment Day's business and all that stuff. Even though they're friends, he said he's got to do what he has to do because the Judgment Day is family. So yeah, that's what Damien Priest said. And then all of a sudden, the LWO's or Legado del Fantasma's theme song starts playing, and Zelina Vega comes out. Pretty much Rhea Ripley gets out the ring, wants to go up to Zelina Vega, and she's the only one that comes out. But then behind Damien Priest and Dominik Mysterio, out comes Santos Escobar, Joaquin Wilde, and Cruz del Toro, which attacked them from behind, and they quickly got out of the ring. But yeah, eventually we get the match started. Damien Priest with Dominik Mysterio and the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, the Judgment Day, versus Santos Escobar with Joaquin Wilde, Cruz del Toro, and Zelina Vega, the LWO, in a one-on-one match. And this match was a pretty good match. At one point, we see Santos hit a moonsault off the top turnbuckle onto Damien Priest while he's standing, and Damien Priest kicked out too. Santos lifts him up on his shoulders, trying to hit the Phantom Driver onto Priest, but Dominik saves Priest and gets on the apron and stuff, and then he gets attacked by Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro outside the ring, gets beat down and everything. Damien Priest goes out there, grabs them both by the throats, and tosses them over the barricade. And then we see Santos Escobar coming up, knocking Damien Priest onto the announce table, grabs him, throws him back into the ring, and he gets back into the ring, and then Rhea Ripley comes up grabbing his foot and stuff, distracting him, and then we see Zelina Vega interfering, getting Rhea Ripley hitting a Hurricanrana onto her into the barricade face first, and then we get to the ending where Santos Escobar runs up to Damien Priest. Damien Priest hits a spinning roundhouse kick onto Santos Escobar, grabs him by the throat, and hits South of Heaven onto Santos Escobar. That set out chokeslam and pinned him for the 3 count. So yeah, Damien Priest defeated Santos Escobar tonight on SmackDown. That's what happened. Pretty good match. But then after the match ended, the Judgment Day starts attacking the LWO, and then we see Damien Priest about to put Santos Escobar through the announce table, and then out comes Rey Mysterio. He comes out there, but he don't come through the entrance way. He comes through the crowd because he jumps over the barricade with the crossbody onto Damien Priest. Dominik is in the ring. He gets in the ring, starts brawling with Dominik, knocks him onto the second rope, about to hit that 619 onto him up until Damien Priest and Rhea Ripley drags Dominik out the ring, saving him. So yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good stuff for the match and what happened after the match. I'll give it 3 stars as well. It was pretty good stuff. So yeah. But then after that, we see Paul Heyman backstage with the Usos, and they are hyping up Solo Sikoa, talking about if you go lose, you being a disgrace to Umaga and all them, Roman Reigns and all that stuff. You can't let that happen and stuff. So yeah, they're hyping him up for this match, and Solo puts his arm out, gets Paul Heyman to stop, and he goes like, "Tell the tribal chief I got this." So yeah, that's what he said. But yeah, still to come later on tonight, Matt Riddle versus Solo Sikoa, 1-on-1 later on tonight in the main event for tonight's episode of SmackDown. But up next, we're going to be seeing the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, up next on SmackDown. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then.